Well, here's somewhat of an initial look at this Kenmore Elite. So, had to spray some of this down with Febreze because it smelled so bad, like dog. Oh goody. Here's the pre-motor filter. Yeah. And here is the HEPA post-motor filter. And yeah, it kind of smelled bad too. This is the outside of it, and it doesn't look that bad, but of course the inside's like this, and there's carbon dust and stuff in there. No real chunks though, but it did smell kind of bad. So I hit this with Febreze as well. But you know what? I want to see what this thing measures with my particle meter. Is this thing still filtering well? Is it filtering poorly? How about we take a look at that? And I think I'm going to clean that off. This is with the pre-motor filter in, no bag, and the post-motor HEPA filter is also in. Hey, that's not bad. We're smacking a 10. That's a lot of CFM. Of course, putting a bag in there shouldn't, famous last words, change the CFM a whole lot, especially if it's a nice HEPA bag. Okay, so obviously this filter right here is not in that great a shape. So probably not going to cry over it if for some reason I have to replace it, because maybe, well, I don't know, I might actually try to clean this thing. Well, we'll have to see how that goes, won't we? Remember when a number of months ago I took a rainbow exhaust filter? Now that exhaust filter was designed to be washed, but it said do not use any type of cleaning product, don't use any detergent. And I went and used a ton of detergent. Specifically, I used this Persil, a lot of it. And the rainbow filter, not this one, came out just fine. I had to quick dry it, obviously, and it's great. And it's still great today, even months later. This one, I do not believe, is designed to be washed at all. Not by any information that I found so far, just a cursory look online. But I've also found that this filter isn't that expensive. I found it for maybe $8 or $9 or so. I don't really want to continue to use this filter because I don't think it's in all that great a shape. It smells a little bad. I don't know how much airflow it's actually restricting, but I wanted to go and try this anyway. So if it doesn't work, I have a new one coming anyhow, so it's not actually going to matter much. So for those people going, no, don't do that, you're going to kill it, doesn't matter anyway, just going to have fun with this. So no need to go crazy. Sometimes it's fun just to have fun. That'll be a lot. This is very hot water here. This is a bunch of Persil. A lot. And I'm going to soak this probably for at least 12 hours. Oh no, here it goes. Let's see here. HEPA media filter. EF9. There it goes. It might have just been destroyed. It might be gone forever. Oh no. What will the vacuum world say? There's a cover. I guess I'll put that in there too. Why not? Well, we've been soaking for about 18 hours. Let's see how we're doing. Obviously very, very wet. Decided to put the cover in there as well. So let's see what came out. Oh, slippery. Very slippery. Oh, a little bit, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is soak it in some hot water for, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours, something short, just plain water. And then I'm going to go on to a quick dry process. Well, we've done actually 2 rinses of this filter. It's still completely soaking wet though, and we need to start a quick dry process. Can anybody guess how this is actually going to work out? Here we go. That certainly squirts a bunch of water out pretty quick. Probably can't put this in backwards anyway. Just try to get it out the other side. So, boy, that really made quite a difference weight-wise, getting the water out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this, like say, in the sun, for example, and I can even put a fan on it. But I want this to dry as quickly as possible. I'd like to see it bone dry in maybe about 6 hours or so. You don't have to do anything extreme to it, but yeah, certainly not something as long as a day or 2. So I guess complexity is the way to go, huh? Jeez, will you look at all this mess? So I guess, you know, some people like all this stuff. Lots of bells and whistles. Lots of stuff, unfortunately, to fail over some period of time. But certainly offers a lot of bells and whistles, I guess. So it's the next day, and this Elite is looking much better, but more importantly, it's smelling much better. So after that heavy dose and soaking of Persil, even that spliced cord, everything looks pretty good, except for some scratches, obviously. There's some deep scratches. You can't get those out. And everything smells wonderful. No dog smell, no smoke smell, no anything like that. No mold or mildew smell. And you'll have to wait for part 2 to see if my messing around with that HEPA filter was a success, was it a failure, or maybe nothing changed. Maybe it didn't get better. Maybe it didn't get worse. All right, thanks for watching part 1, and stay tuned for part 2.